Well, we're taking a live look out of San Bernardino County in California. And this morning, President Donald Trump is sending hundreds of Marines to the state as protests against immigration raids continue. It comes as demonstrations are spreading to cities across the country, including Davenport this afternoon. And ABC's Perry Russum explains how tensions are rising from coast to coast.
This morning, President Trump sending 700 Marines to Los Angeles amid the protests against immigration and customs enforcement. The Marines will support the nearly 1,700 National Guard troops already on the ground, some seen here protecting a courthouse.
The introduction of federal military personnel without direct coordination creates logistical challenges and risks confusion during critical incidents.
LA's police chief says most of the protests in the city have been peaceful. He says those who engage in violence or vandalism will be arrested. LA Mayor Karen Bass says the federal government's response is contributing to the chaos.
It makes me feel like our city is actually a test case for what happens when the federal government moves in and takes the authority away from the state or away from local government.
It comes as peaceful demonstrations against ICE are spreading to other major cities nationwide, including Atlanta, Chicago, and New York.
We are not criminals.
California Governor Gavin Newsom now in a war of words with President Trump after Trump expressed support of arresting Newsom. ABC's Karen Travers with the president.
What crime has he committed that would warrant his arrest? What crime has Governor Newsom committed?
A crime has he committed?
Yeah, to warrant his arrest, as you had
I think his
suggested earlier.
primary crime is running for governor because he's done such a bad job.
Newsom challenging Trump on a podcast.
I told the president, just get it over with. Arrest me. Move on.
California has sued the Trump administration. They are trying to stop the deployment of National Guard troops and Marines. The mayor says they are only protecting 2 federal buildings downtown. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
Well, as we were just saying today, more protests against ICE activity are scheduled across the country, including in the Quad Cities. You can see the details up on your screen. Both are in Davenport, the first scheduled to start at 1 o'clock and the second at 6 o'clock this evening.